I have actually never tried the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes original palette, and when it came back I was so excited, like I should totally get it. Here it is! I'm so happy. I absolutely love it. Spoiler alert. But so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes original palette, and I'm also later going to be doing 2 eyeshadow looks with this palette as well. Okay, hi, I am Rachel. If you are a woman who wants to grow closer to God while still loving beauty and showing up confidently in your everyday life, you are in the right place. On this channel, I share simple makeup routines, faith encouragement, and lifestyle habits to help you grow in your walk with God and become the woman He called you to be. And let's get into today's video. So I thought I would do a compare. I also have the 2 other palettes from Makeup by Mario, the Ethereal Eyes Moonlight, it's upside down, and the Ethereal Eyes Nature palette. Now I did want to compare all 3 palettes, but first I actually want to swatch all of the shades in the Makeup by Mario, the original Ethereal Eyes palette first before we compare to. It's just so pretty. I love it. Here is probably one of my favorite shades in the palette so far. This is EE3 and then EE4. Haven't really used this shade yet in the palette, but I'm definitely going to use it in maybe in one of the looks. Here is EE6. This is like such a perfect like champagne-y color. I love this rosy color. Here's EE7. It's so pretty, totally up my alley, and all of these shades are pretty much shades that I actually gravitate towards, I think. Here, E9, E10. Oh, it's so pretty. It reminds me of like Belle's dress or something. It's so pretty. There's EE11, another great shade. There's like pink reflex in that. I think that is just so pretty. And then the last shade, number 12, is a really, really nice deep brown. So these are all the shades swatched. They're so pretty, super easy to blend. I just absolutely love it. So I think I want to compare, let's see, which one was it? This shade? Yeah, this shade to this shade. Because they're both, when I swatched them before, they both kind of reminded me of like a gold shade, or they are a gold shade, but they definitely did remind me of Belle's dress, and I wanted to see if they're really similar. But I really like that gold color, my blue eyes. So here they are swatched, and they look definitely really similar, but I feel like I like the Ethereal Eyes original palette, original one, a little bit more than this one. This one is more yellow. I think this one is more taupey. Is there another one like that in here? No, okay. Now I also wanted, there's a champagne color in this palette. Okay, so I'm first gonna swatch this one from the Ethereal Eyes. That's such a pretty champagne color. I absolutely love it. Then I'm gonna do this one in the Nature palette. Oh, this one's more of a bronzy champagne color. Or was it this one? Yeah, I swatched the wrong shade. I meant to swatch the shade in the Nature palette. A little bit more bronzy as well. And this one is just that like, just sparkly bronze shade. Now I want to, yeah, okay. So I wanted to swatch all 3 kind of metallic shades that are in the palette, like in all 3 palettes, like this one. Let's go into the Nature palette, the Ethereal Eyes palette first. Ooh, that's like a copper shade. I love it. And then this one in the Nature palette. I love that like burgundy shade. It's so pretty. And then this gunmetal shade in the Moonlight palette. That's so pretty, but I never really wear shades like this. But it's just so, I almost use this shade as like a eyeliner shade, like a shadow liner shade. Oh, and then lastly, I want to compare all 3 of the lightest shades in the palette. So let's start with the Nature palette first. This is the lightest shade in the palette. This one has a little bit of shimmer to it, which I don't mind. It's just not my favorite. Then let's go into the Moonlight palette. This one is similar, but I like the shimmer. There's Nature palette. All right, the first eye look is going to be a more wearable eye. Both of these looks are not going to have eyeliner, by the way. So first, I'm just going to make sure that there are no crease concealer on the lids, just so that there is no, or just to save time, just apply concealer on the lids. All right, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some powder to set the concealer. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Skin Soft Blur setting powder in the shade Neutral Light. And I'm using the Nikki Rose and BK Beauty, the N20S brush. I'm just going to tap off the excess and dust this on the entire eyelid. The first shade that I'm going to use in the palette is an EE5. Tap off the excess. Then I'm using the Nikki Rose and BK Beauty, the N13 brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this in the crease, like right in the outer V. This look is the actual look I've been doing since I got this eyeshadow palette, and I really do love it. Then I'm going to take the shade EE2 in the palette, and that's going to go on the lid. Kind of like to really focus this in the center and then kind of bring it out a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm going to take, that was the brush, Nikki Rose and BK Beauty, the N24 brush. Then I'm going to use EE1 with the BK Beauty 204 brush. I'm going to place this on the brow bone and also kind of in the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to bring it kind of like out in this area just to highlight a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add mascara off camera and then we can go to the nighttime eye makeup look. Alright, now let's go to the nighttime makeup look, or eye look. I'm going to take the shade, again, the shade E5, and this is going to go in the same place, just in the crease. This is like the perfect transition shade for my skin tone. I just realized that. It's so nice. It's like 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. Alright, and then I'm going to take the shade E12 and apply that to the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to take E10 in the palette, and that's going to go on the lid. Of also kind of right where the darkest shadow meets. And I'm also going to do the same thing that we did on the daytime side, and I'm going to apply the first shade in the inner corner and on the brow bone as well. Alright, I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm going to share my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. Alright, so I love the Ethereal Eyes original palette. This is how I've been wearing it, and I love it. So definitely keep a lookout for more eyeshadow looks with this palette. Like I said, this palette is amazing. So if you want to see the other videos of me using the Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette or the Ethereal Eyes Nature palette, I will have them up in the cards, and you can click here to watch one of those videos as well. So see you guys in the next one. Bye!